we met up with a couple of friends. I don't know, biglaan lang, we just bumped into them while we were having dinner, and then they invited us for a movie. So the movie starts at 10:15 p.m. but I'm trying to squeeze this time also to do Facebook Live because I don't know about you, but the market, as we've talked about over the past few video sessions, has gone up, and it hasn't just gone up, but it has moved up significantly and fast for some people, especially for those who have been in the market just for a very short time. Movements like this, they haven't really experienced it that fast. So over the past few days, I've seen a lot of questions asking, Marvin, what should I do? Should I actually sell right now? Should I hold my positions? Should I add more? And especially pag umakyat yung market, a lot of things that go through people's minds is parang they get too fearful, I guess, that hala, baka bumaba yung positions ko, sayang naman, I might miss out on possible gains that may come my way. So one of the first things that I could tell you for those that are investing and trading the markets and are just starting out is, I guess the biggest thing that you could do is not to follow your emotions first. I'll repeat this, not to follow your emotions, because especially when markets are up, you get to be so excited, you get to be so I don't know, too optimistic, that sometimes when you're not supposed to sell and you get too optimistic, you get to sell too early. Some people, they give in to the fear that baka I might start losing money already. So what happens is they start selling prematurely, and that's what happened to some of the stocks, that if you sold them too early, sayang, you might not be able to take advantage of it. So don't rely on your emotions. Also, the flip side of fear is you being so excited also and being too optimistic, that you have to understand the market right now is higher. I repeat, the market now is higher than where we were before. So there will be some stocks that are expensive. So don't buy stocks as well that are relatively higher or more expensive also. It's okay to buy select stocks that are reversing and are just starting to go up. So first things first, don't rely on your emotions. Number two, if you're an investor and then you're there to invest for the long term, before that, first, I forgot to greet you guys. You have Rogelyn from Cebu, hello to you. Jong Granajeros also from Cebu, shout out to you there as well. Thanks to everyone who keeps joining our video sessions. Rick Nieva from Dubai is also with us today. Gwendolyn from UK is with us. So we are represented again from different parts. No? Hello to you, Vanji. Thank you for joining us. So the first tip that I told people was don't just rely on your emotions, especially fear and greed. The fear that baka bumagsak yung stocks nyo if you don't sell and you don't take profits, or the greediness that masyado na siyang mataas but you start coming in as well. So don't chase stocks that are too high already. I repeat this, don't chase stocks that are too high. You'll have an opportunity again later on, so don't worry about that. Second tip, if you're an investor, I don't know, the goal of investors is, number one, to buy fundamentally sound companies that are good and that are also growing. I repeat, you're supposed to find fundamentally sound companies that are good and are growing, but not just that, they're supposed to be cheap as well. So here's the thing, if you're there as an investor and the company that you have, the company that you're watching is still fundamentally sound, hindi nagbago yung fundamentals niya, the story is still good, the story is still intact, earnings are still there, you don't have to sell. I repeat, if you're an investor and the company is still good, the company is still growing, the fundamentals are still intact, you don't have to sell. Nagbago lang naman, nagtaas yung price eh. And if you're an investor, that's what you look at. But another thing that you need to consider if you're coming in right now, tapos investor ka, one thing that you must consider is some of the stocks are medyo expensive already. I repeat, some of the stocks are relatively more expensive. So what do you mean? What do I mean by this? Be selective in the stocks that you want to come into. There might be some stocks still now that are cheaper, but not everything. The best time to come in for investors was when the PE ratios were lower. So for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, remember our topics about ROE, EPS, and also PE ratios to be able to check which companies are good, growing, and are also cheap. So investors, be heavily planted on the notion of fundamental analysis and buying good companies that are growing. So don't give in na kahit umaakyat siya, that you feel so excited that you want to buy as well, but you come in knowing that the value is there, it's still growing, and then you find a good bargain that you see in that stock. Third, for those that want to be traders, biggest tip I can give you, if your stock is still in an uptrend, when I say uptrend, it's the Blooms, the MCPs, the Ayala Lands, SM Prime Holdings. They've gone up a bit already, but again, as long as they're in their uptrend, short, mid, and long-term uptrends, your goal is not to sell too quickly. Your goal is to maximize that uptrend as long as it's still there. I repeat, your goal is to maximize the uptrend as long as it's still there. So as long as the stocks are still in their short, mid, and long-term uptrends, don't sell. Maximize them. We haven't really seen significant signs of reversal yet. Though, let me tell you this, that the market was down today, but the trend, short, mid, and long term, still up. So quick position traders, no sell signal yet. You can still hold on to your positions, but should there be corrections or should there be a sell down in the next few days, some stocks that are dropping, I'll let you know as well. Next, I'm getting excited. You have Mike Torrijos, who's from General Santos City, joining us. Rachel Lugarta from Hewlett Packard. You also have Joseph Fernandez. Would there be a correction in the market? Sabi ni Joseph. Here's the thing. Corrections happen. It's not our goal whether to predict if a correction will happen or not, but it's our goal to react based on what either the charts or the fundamentals will tell us. So what do I mean by that? Simple. If the charts or the price starts to correct, then your goal as a trader is to start to sell. I repeat, if the charts show you signs of corrections or reversal, your goal is to sell. Your goal, if you want to be a trader, is not to be there all the time, but your goal is to be there when it counts the most. And sometimes kasi I've seen a lot of people pag ganito nangyayari, they get excited that pag bagsak yung market, they put a small amount of money. Pero pag up, they add more, and the problem there is this. For those who follow technical analysis, we have a resistance at around 8,100. I repeat, we have a resistance at around 8,100, and we haven't broken that for the past 1 or 2 so years already. So why am I saying this? We need to break that first for us to significantly go higher. So if you come in close to 8,100, the risk that you're having is that there might be a correction after. And the saddest thing that I've seen to people is majority of the people come in when the market is high. I repeat, majority of the people come in when the market is high and nagkakaroon ng bentaan, and then when they lose money, they're the ones who get burned. And I don't want you guys to be burned. I want you to experience the market, but also have a plan and have a strategy when it happens. John Carlo Rojas, sir, kailan po ba yung market crash? I don't know eh. No one has a crystal ball about the market. A lot of people have been predicting market crashes. A lot of people have been predicting stuff like that to happen. But since there was even someone who said noong 2013, you can search it out. Sabi niya noong 2013 na there's a bubble in the Philippine economy, that whatever growth we're seeing is a bubble. Pero he said that 4 years ago, and ngayon wala pa nagbabago. Our economy is pretty much intact. So why am I saying this? Don't look and try to predict the market, but try to buy based on value, meaning fundamentals, or try to use the trend, which is technical analysis as well. Okay, Carl Subong, FPH and RLT, will do a stocks by request session, and we'll add that also to the list. Yes, tama si Don Velasco, be wary when the trend changes. Of course, what they say, the adage that they would say that the trend is your friend, is very, very true. Follow the trend, follow what the charts are telling you, because if people are bearish, stocks will go down no matter how good the fundamentals is as well. Okay, so I mentioned that if you're a trader, follow the trend. The fourth tip that I can give you is for those naman that who are doing peso cost averaging. Comment below, who among you are using peso cost averaging? If you're using peso cost averaging, the biggest questions that people would normally ask me is, Marvin, nagpe-peso cost ako pero the market is higher now. Should I start to buy? Should I start to or should I start to sell, or should I start to wait? You have to understand, if you're doing peso cost, you're in it as an investor. Yes, if you're in it as an investor, your goal is to be there in the market for the long term. Ayan, sabi ni Carlo, I'm into peso cost averaging. So if your goal is to be there for the long term, peso cost averaging allows you to accumulate those stocks. I repeat, accumulate those stocks. And what peso cost averaging does is it removes the emotion into it, that if there's no buy, if there's no sell signal yet, if there's no changes in the fundamentals of the company, so why would you actually sell the stock? Why would you actually change your position? If you, the reason why you're buying it as an investor is you believe that the growth of the company over the long term is doing well. So what peso cost averaging does, it removes the emotion that you can still put on money at a regular basis. So why am I saying this? Up market ngayon, things are more expensive. You're doing peso cost averaging. Just keep on doing what you're doing. I repeat, if you're doing peso cost, huwag kayong manghinayang if it's higher, because that's part of your plan. And the biggest way to make money in the market is to follow your plan, regardless of what you see, regardless of what happens. You base your decision based on what your analysis will tell you, regardless if it's fundamentals or technical analysis. For those, I've seen a lot of people messaging about To-Go and CHP. Please check the videos that I've posted. They're in marvingermo.com or in my YouTube channel. I posted videos about CHP and To-Go. And I've posted that CHP as of that video was relatively bearish, while To-Go was still breaking out still at that point in time. But I'll create more updated videos about it as well. So for those that are just joining us right now, you can put also your comments below on stocks that you would want us to analyze for stocks by request. So I'll try to do that by probably tomorrow. Hopefully I get to do it. Hopefully I get to do it tomorrow. So I guess the movie is starting. Let me check kung may time pa ako. Let me check, guys. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Movie starting in 10 minutes. So again, just to recap what I said, number one, don't rely on your emotions. Don't give in to the temptation na mataas na yung market, baka bumagsak na siya. We don't know. You have to understand this. No one knows where the peak is. But what I know is there's a resistance at 8,100 that if it's broken, the market could go higher, but if it's not, you could go back to 7,700. You have to remember this. The market turned bullish after the breakout from 7,400. Our support levels now are 7.4 and 7.7. So as long as the market stays above 7.7, we're okay. We will range from 7.7 to 8.1. If 7.7 is not broken, if 7.7 is broken, we'll probably retrace to 8 to 7.4. So break down from 7.7, we will go to 7.4. But if we move from 7.7, if we don't break out from 8.1, a retracement to 7.7 will possibly happen. So trade your stocks well. When markets are relatively bullish, when foreigners are coming in, especially is what we're seeing now, you have a large, I guess you have a large context of foreign investments coming in. Normally blue chip stocks will go up. Okay, normally blue chip stocks will go up. So when there's a large foreign buying, those big funds, they normally buy blue chip companies as well. So ganun din, until you see any signs of net foreign selling, probably there's not going to be any selling evident yet. So I'll keep you updated again in the next few days on which stocks are reversing. But as of now, majority of the stocks are still breaking out and proceeding and going about their options as well. So ayun, I'm here na again, back to the cinema place. No, we're watching a movie. Just a quick shout out for the events that we'll have. StockSmart Singapore is next week in May 20 and 21. Icon is May 27, along with Randall Chongson, David Chu, and so many wonderful people. Then June, StockSmart's Manila. And then StockSmart's Manila, June 10, 24. Then July, we will be in Dubai and we will be in Qatar. August, we will be in General Santos City for more sessions. So thank you so much. This is such a joy to be part of your journey, to be part of your, I guess, journey towards financial freedom. And the reason why we keep doing this is we really want to see more people move from consumers to investors. We want more people to be financially free as well. So that's it. That's what I always say. You trade well, you trade strong, you trade smart. I'm here for those who are watching who ask ko ano movie papanoorin ko. It's a Tom Hanks movie, The Circle. I'm not too familiar with what it is. Friends just said to watch it, and my wife is also there watching it as well. So alam mo naman ako, basta love life, mahalaga yon, di ba? So parang I guess that's it for now. So God bless you. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who joined, and then see you all soon. I'm gonna make another video also tomorrow about for people who are losing money when the market is up. And that's for me one of, I guess, it's relatively sad pag bumabagsak yung market and ay bumabagsak yung stocks that you're having while the market is is up as well. So I'll try to make scenarios on what you can actually do. Should you cut loss? Should you hold on onto your positions? But it will be heavily based on the fundamentals of the company if you really want to hold on to the stock as well. You know why nag-enjoy din ako making these videos is naglalakad ako, so pag naglalakad ako, I get to burn calories as well. I've officially lost 19 pounds already sa diet without any exercise as well. So ayun, I've shared more than what I should share about the stock market, but ayan, thanks everyone guys, thanks to everyone who joined us, to everyone from every part of the world that's joining this, thank you, and it's nice to be part of your journey towards financial freedom. So see you all. We're watching in an SSI mall para at least kahit pa paano magkaroon ng earnings yung SSI, the stock is still relatively down as well. So ayan, thanks everyone, have a great day ahead.